Hey everyone, my name is Abil Tasfay. Today I'm going to be talking about cinema versus journalism response to the rise of streaming platform. Cinema has been just phenomenal in my life. It has like a special place in my life. Honestly, weird, big streaming chaos, madness. That's what I choose. Without further ado, I'd love to say thank you for my professor. I hope you enjoyed it. Let's go. So without further ado, let's just introduce myself and continue. So I'm Abel. Today I'm answering one simple question between cinema and journalism. Who figured out streaming better? Because both industry got hit by the same wave, but they responded completely different. Let's find out who made the right call. Alright, let's go to the next slide. The streaming revolution. Look at this beautiful pie chart in the first place. May 2025, Nielsen drops this bombshell. Streaming is now 44.8% of all TV viewing in America. That's bigger than broadcast and cable combined. First time ever. We've got 1.8 billion streaming subscriptions globally, a $92 billion market, and traditional media down 40%. This isn't just a trend, it's the new reality. Every industry had to adapt or die. The streaming revolution is just a new thing that morphs into our reality. Before I move on to the next slide, and like the cinema's response and the journalism response, I want to take a quick lecture reviews for your interest if you want to read it. I have put all together on the PDF file on itself. So the first one that I find pretty interesting was Nielsen gave us the viewing data, and the Ampere analysis tracked movie release structures, and the last one is Reuters Institute studied journalism pivot to video. The Nyman lab documented the streaming experiment, all from 24 to 25. So this is the current intel, not all predictions. I think the more later one is like in 24, right? That's it. Let's move on to the next. Cinema's response. So, cinemas move? They kind of do, but defended the castle. During COVID, they panicked and moved to movies straight to streaming, but once theaters respond, they reversed hard. Now studios make you wait 90 plus days before a movie hit streaming. What do you think that is? In my opinion, probably protecting the box office money. Theaters upgraded everything: IMAX luxury seats, premium experiences. The whole strategy is theaters are special. Pay their premium. It's defensive. They're fighting streaming, not embracing it. They're still clashing on to this day. Still. Let's go to the journalism response. Journalism said if audiences are going streaming, we're going there too. They launched streaming channels: CBSN, NBC News Now, ABC, every like live platform. Even BBC and CNN did that too. Put content on fast. Platforms like Pluto TV and Roku made videos for every platform, short clips for social explanaries, for YouTube documentaries, for subscriptions. They did phenomenal. They did amazing. Revenue from everywhere, subscriptions, ad, platform deals. Wonderful. They're not controlling where you watch. They're meeting you wherever you are. Such an amazing and just aggressive transformation. Kudos to the journalism, like in general, the whole industry itself. The next one is, let's see on the comparative timelines. This specific timeline shows it clearly. 2020, both industries get slammed. 21, 22, experiment with kind of different models. 23, 24, cinema recommits to theatrical windows. Journalism goes all in, one multi-platform. 25, cinema recovery depends on the blockbuster of the movie. Journalism in general, journalism builds sustainable, diversified opportunities. The choices they made then are paying off right now. Now let's see the strategic comprehension. I hope you see the slides because they're a bit wide and broad. Okay, here's where it gets pretty interesting. Cinema, productive distribution, event-driven revenue, occasional audience touchpoints, controlled platforms. But when you see in the journalism side, everywhere distribution, continuous revenue, daily audience habits, platform agnostics, cinema says, come to us on our own terms. Journalism says we'll find you wherever you are. Pretty big difference. Cinema's model needs kind of like a big hit to survive. Journalism's model generates kind of like a steady, predictable income. Completely, they use a very completely opposite philosophies for their own industry, in their own industry. Okay, when we move on to the key findings, what I found here is three big findings. One, cinema achieved conditional success. Conditional. When they have blockbusters, great. When they don't, the system collapses, the whole system. They're vulnerable to external shocks. Still receives, but still vulnerable. Number two, journalism achieved sustainable transformation, predictable subscription, multiple revenue streams, direct audience relationship. That's amazing. The other one is natural outlines are thriving, yes, but local news still struggling. But the model works for those who extended it. 3. Economic structure determines everything. Streaming favors continuous content over events. Diversified revenue over single bets. Journalism's model fits streaming economies. Better, way better. Period, point blank. Alright, next one. The verdicts. In this case, it's just me and my professor. So, who won? Journalism, obviously. Not even close. 3 reasons. Revenue flexibility. Journalism has multiple income streams working simultaneously. Cinema depends on just box offices. I don't even remember the last time I went to the cinema. Everything has changed into stream. Even if it's a blockbuster, that's what we're trying to do. Obviously, the whole journalism industry itself morphed itself to streaming. So kudos to them. Direct relationships. News organizations know their subscriptions personally. Cinema audiences belong to Netflix or Disney Plus. I think Disney has bought more than that channels. Especially it hits the cinema world because they buy like not Warner Bros, but they have bought every production companies. They know the future is streaming. Distribution. The other good thing about journalism is like distribution flexibility. Can be everywhere at once. Cinema has the protect windows, the big screens. That's it. Look, there are still special movies, special blockbusters. Some movies will always pack theaters, but strategically, journalism figured out how to thrive in streaming. Cinema's trying to survive despite streaming. That's the difference. Like cinema still, it's not even okay. Let's be honest, but they need something. They need new wave of going with the stream. Am I talking like that? So, my recommendations. Quick recommendations. Cinema. Stop using the same 90 days windows for everything. If maybe the cinema gods listen to me, stop that. Math strategy it's way better for everyone. Let's just use the math strategy performance. Kind of like a big hit thing. Keep it in theaters longer. For example, if the cinema is, in my opinion, compared to the theaters, it has to be kept there. Not even like not even like the 90 days. Just keep it more. But if they're releasing too fast, or if the movie is like underperforming, get it to streaming faster. If it's blockbuster, let it stay there. Like after 90 days, we're gonna release it out. I think I've seen it in the Superman new movie, but it was a phenomenal blockbuster, but they release it after 90 days and nobody goes to the cinema. Don't do that. If the movie is doing bad, release it to the streaming faster, but if it's doing good, making money, so let it stay there. Let it have the theater culture. That's what I would say to the cinema industry, if you're listening to me. The other one is build direct audience relationships, not just platform dependence, or make it like create a community, not just screening. Now, when I come to my recommendation for journalism, the whole industry, keep scaling streaming, but clarify what subscribes get various. What's free? What's getting more clicks, hits? Optimize fast deals for data sharing. Invest heavy in video production because video is more. Now it's like the core thing. Like, I don't want to read breaking news or whatever, just breaking news. If it's a video thing, invest on a video is now core and after 24. Not like we don't need like it has to be optional. Both industries collaborate on measurement standards because better data helps everyone win. All right. In conclusion, so the bottom line is streaming permanently changed the game. No going back. Success isn't about tweaking the old models. It's about building something new. Direct audience relationships matters. Platform flexibility matters. Real value matters because everyone's subscribed to too many things already. Too many things. The winner understands the streaming isn't just some new technology. It's a power shift between creators, platforms, audiences, journalism. It gets it. Cinema's still learning, but in this case, journalism has took over everything. So you could see the reference, the main reference again. I have attached it on a PDF file for article in my submission. If there's any question, at any time, email. I would love to say thank you for my professor. It's been a good time. I have fun doing this. Thank you so much. Have a good night.